Welcome to my madness once again, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be taking a look at this retro carded Spiral from the new retro card wave that we just got. I just got this thing in on pre-order, and out of all the figures that were coming out on this new retro card thing, you know, you've got Dark Phoenix, you got Multiple Man, you got Avalanche, the blue and gold Wolverine, you've got Longshot. Spiral was the one I was most looking forward to. Because I don't have the older Spiral figure. I'm a huge fan of Longshot and the whole Mojoverse thing. I loved that stuff when I was reading comics back in the 80s. And, you know, it's Spiral, 6 arms, samurai swords, all that cool stuff. Was really looking forward to this figure. So let's go ahead, crack her open, see what we got inside, and hopefully this figure will live up to my expectations. Alright, so here we have her out of the package. We'll look at accessories here real quick first. Of course, we do get 4 samurai swords, which are all pretty well done. I like them. We do get a couple more weapons here. We get a golden sword and a golden axe, hatchet, something kind of weapon. I don't know. It looks cool. But we get those two. Then, of course, we do get a couple of extra hands. Both left hands, one human hand and one cybernetic hand there. Help her hold on to all her weapons. Now let's take a look at the figure itself. And I gotta say, it looks really good. Like, it really, really does. You know, especially the arms here. And I mean, look, we've got 6 arms here. The way they've got it set up, 3 on each side, they did a fantastic job. I mean, they really, really did. The sculpt looks great. You know, it's kind of basic around the body, but, you know, you've got some pockets there, the fur on the boots, everything done well. The head sculpt looks really, really good. The helmet looks great. Hair looks great. Like, everything's done really, really well. On all 3 of the arms, you got full articulation and pinless joints. So you've got standard shoulders, bicep swivels, double jointed arms, wrists, everything across the board. Perfect. You've got that upper torso joint there. Now her head is on a ball joint, but doesn't really do much because of her helmet and her hair. But that's kind of expected with a lot of these female figures. We've got the belt there looking great. Again, standard Marvel Legends articulation on the legs and the hips and the feet. You do have pinless joints there on the knees. Doesn't really bother me if they have pins or not, but I know some of you guys out there do appreciate the pinless joints. I mean, it just looks great. It really, really does. I gotta say, just my initial thoughts on this were, you know, hey, I had kind of high expectations for this, and I am not disappointed, to be honest with you. I mean, really, the only thing that I look at this figure and say, well, it could use that, is basically like a wash on the fur and on the hair. And that's about it. I mean, other than that, this figure looks fantastic. Again, look at this thing. They did a phenomenal job on this. They really, really did. And I think this is going to be the loss leader item of the wave. Obviously, this figure cost them more to produce than all the rest of them, which is probably why some of the rest of them aren't that great. And this is by far the best one out of all these new retro carded figures coming out in this new wave. This is definitely the best one, hands down. So let's go ahead. Let's get some other figures out here, do some comparisons, and see how she stacks up. All right, because when you're going to get Spiral into your collection, you know you're going to put her on display with Longshot and Dazzler, and here we have the retro carded Dazzler and, of course, the new retro carded Longshot, which I think is Longshot is the second best figure out of all these new retro carded figures coming out. And Spiral looks perfect with these two. This is a great display right here. You throw Mojo in behind them, and you've got a winner of a display here for your Mojoverse display. I think it looks fantastic. I think she looks great. Yes, definitely a thumbs up from me. All right, and just for some comparisons here with some other companies producing Marvel figures, of course, on the left, we've got SH Figuarts Homecoming Spider-Man. On the right, we've got the brand new, completely awesome, one of my favorite figures of all time, Mezco 112 Bishop. And she looks fantastic with the Bishop figure. Obviously, with the SH Figuarts Spider-Man, you know how those go. They are smaller scale figures. So I guess we could pretend Spider-Man's like, I don't know, 12 here, and maybe it kind of works, but not really so much with Marvel Legends. But either way, Spiral looks phenomenal. All right, so let's talk about price here real quick. And Spyral sells for $25. Is it worth it? Hell yes, it is. This is a great figure. I'm going to be honest with you guys, okay? I have had my ups and downs with Hasbro over the last year with price hikes and quality control and all kinds of other stuff. HasLabs, you name it. Hasbro, in my opinion, has not been treating their customers right. But I'm going to tell you what, this is a great figure, and they did a great job with this. They really, really did. I foresee this figure becoming very, very valuable in the future. This is going to be one people are going to seek out. This is going to be one that just goes up in value. I would suggest getting this one while you can, because at 25 bucks, man, this thing is a great deal. It really, really is. They did a phenomenal job, and again, Hasbro's had a lot of screw-ups recently, but this is definitely not one of them. I am definitely glad that I got this figure in my collection. It's going to look great in my display. Very, very happy that I have her. So that is pretty much it, guys, but I would love to know what you guys think. So leave that in the comment section down below. Do you have this figure? If so, what do you think of it? Do you want this figure? Do you not care at all? Let me know down below. And thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. And always remember to enjoy your collection.